right, what is going on, everybody? We're back for Week in Review. Week 9, final week of the season has just concluded. It's been wild, and actually, at the time you're watching this video, at the time this video releases, we're actually on day 1 of the playoffs. So it's kind of insane, kind of excited. Got a lot of great matchups. So if you're just watching this one, trying to get your last fix of Nemesis before the playoff action, we got a couple matches on stream tonight, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. You got 4 matches. We'll be talking about them a little bit later on. But yeah, I'm joined by a couple of the people again. We got the people back here. The people, all of them. We got JayKayy, Biscut, and Skies all here, ready to talk about the week in review. What's going on, guys? I'm just opening it up to all of you. What's going on?
Yo,
Rockerman bad 2025.
What does that even mean?
Don't know. That's why I said it.
Oh no. Skies, comments.
Oh.
Yeah, sounds about Skies.
Oh,
So we're missing Chipmunk here. He's just sitting here recording. Who knows what he's doing? He said
we've lost him. We've lost him, man.
He just said, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be gone for like 2 hours, so just tell me when you start, and I'll click record." And he just dipped. So Chipmunk is gone, unfortunately. But hey, life goes on. But anyways, we got a nice week in review for you. We're gonna recap the last action from the last week of the season. What's up, JayKayy? You got something to add, buddy?
Oh.
What?
Yeah, come on. You already started. You got to finish.
Come on, JayKayy.
Wait, what? I was just
Finish your sentence.
I'm so confused. I wasn't even saying anything. I was just mumbling.
One week in review, huh?
Well, then
Whoa, we can review Prospect. Just pog.
No mumbling. No mumbling allowed.
Yeah.
Proper
Get out with that.
Anyways, so plan for today is we're going to talk about the weeks, the past week here in Nemesis, week number 9, last week of the regular season, and then we're going to kind of preview some playoff action. Maybe I'll make Chipmunk put up the brackets on screen. Maybe, just maybe.
If Chipmunk if he's not lazy enough.
I don't know.
If not, we sincerely apologize for debating you.
If the brackets don't appear when we talk about them, just go spam Chipmunk in Discord and just say, "Chipmunk, we hate you."
And in the comments.
And in the comments.
Subscribe and hit that bell.
Yes.
Boom. Nailed
exactly.
it.
That's really good advertising. Okay.
That's like,
they pay me the big bucks. Boom. And a boom.
That's big brain. All right. Well, anyways, let's get into Prospect. JayKayy, our resident Prospect expert here. What's the lowdown? I know we asked for more beef from last week. Did we get some beef this week, or what's going on?
There better be some Oscar money there, brother.
Don't worry. I think I've got some. Don't worry. We might.
Perfect.
I'm not trying to spoil anything, bro. I'm not trying to spoil.
Hey, you just talk about the Prospect and then you get in the beef. We need some beef.
Aight. So, Wednesday's Melons versus Tora game was kind of crazy. I believe we did the conga line in the middle of the match around the arena. You'd love to see it. Chipmunk was getting mad at all of us because he had his game, but we were like, screw him. Melons and Vipers get a bye. Talking about Vipers, Jay somehow gets Player of the Week. Should have been clearly JSN. I don't know what you're talking about. Kind of obvious. Velocity somehow makes it in the playoffs. I think Sir Legend might have pulled it off. Sir Legend is like Velocity. Whoa. But
Legend and Velocity.
The Rooks don't make it in. Sir Legend was on the Rooks, and they, it was Rooks versus Velocity basically, because Rooks versus Vipers are playing in Rocket League, and if the Rooks won, they were going to be in, and that would have been revenge on Sir Legend.
But they mauled it a little too hard. That was tough. That was tough to watch. Very sad. Ember's still 2-16.
Rockerman played.
It could be worse. It could be worse. I would know.
Facts.
It's tough out here.
Tora somehow doesn't make playoffs. I think is BS. Sagebringer's just bad, and Ventus for Prospect.
JayKayy, I think you just need to get good.
Can I also say RIP last year's runner-up Wyverns? They did not make playoffs on like Origin, so I guess Wyverns deserve to lose.
Rip the Wyverns. That's tough. Yeah.
Man, why you gotta do my boys like that?
Yo, boys, you left the org. Shut up.
They're still my boys.
JayKayy,
It's
where's
like
the
you're
beef?
my kid. You're my child.
JayKayy, where's the beef? We need it.
All right,
There's
you
no
want it
beef
now?
here.
All
Yes,
right.
we want it now. Right now.
Somehow. So, well, yeah, that's a given. That's a given. I mean, like, it's not that hard. Vyben's still bad. Decided to try and trash talk me in Prospect General. People
Did he
thought it was
succeed?
scripted, but
Did he succeed?
I mean, he was right about the part that we didn't make playoffs. I mean, it's just unfortunate events.
His team did make playoffs, so he does kind of got some. He's kind of got the one step on you.
Yeah, but also he's getting carried. Like
Ooh.
it's like Cass is in fact the hard carry of
Is this
Fate.
past beef or created beef that we're making right now? That's what I'm.
No, this is like going on to past
Ground.
beef. It's
It's
still
ground beef.
continuing.
Ooh, ground. That's the good stuff.
Got that red meat.
What else
Who
is
is
there?
it there?
JayKayy? What else? Where else is the drama?
Someone said something. Someone called me annoying
Ooh.
last week. I need to find this.
Well, I
That's
mean,
called
Oh, it
crazy.
was Terry Carpenter. Out of nowhere, this kid comes
Hey,
in the chat and just
Player
says,
of the
"All I have to
week,
say is that
man.
kid
You gotta
is
be careful.
yeah.
Use
Players,
code.
He just came out of nowhere. He like wasn't even in the conversation. He wasn't even in the conversation, and he just pops out of nowhere. He's like, "All I can say is that JayKayy is annoying."
You're just
Come on,
getting egoed.
JayKayy,
No, I don't get it.
I don't want to be that
I don't
guy,
get it.
but like, if some guy just came out of nowhere and called you annoying, I mean, maybe he's got a point.
I mean,
I'm just
I
saying,
mean,
I don't think you're annoying, but I'm just saying. Maybe
I mean-
Terry Carpenter's coming out of nowhere. Out
Yeah.
of woodwork. I
Yeah,
mean,
pass
if he never says anything in the Discord and it
True.
comes out,
true.
maybe there was something going on.
Like I haven't seen that kid talk once.
He's got
ever.
64 messages in the Discord, and all of them are like GGs.
64.
All of them are like GGs.
Yeah,
I
he
actually
seems like a
had
nice guy.
Dude, Terry Carpenter is kind of a nice guy.
Yeah, what'd you do to him?
64
What
minutes.
did you do to him, JayKayy? You
I
got beef with Terry
I didn't do
Carpenter?
anything. No. I was in an argument with
Terry
Vyben, and it
Carpenter.
comes in and it
Terry
ruins it,
Carpenter
alright?
is the player of the week.
I was having fun trash talking Vyben, and then this kid ruined the fun.
He won
It's very
player of the
sad.
week a while ago.
He was
Back
pretty
in
bad.
like the beginning.
Wish I could do that.
Terry.
Bro, it was back in the beginning of the
I
season.
do
He's
too,
mauled.
Biscuit, I do too.
Mauled.
Oh no, I see
Mauled.
what happened. I found the beef right here. We got a quote here. It says from JayKayy Torah. He says rooks are easy peasy though, and then Terry Carpenter comes out with the beef here. He says,
Oh,
"We beat you guys twice, faced with a monocle."
damn, bro.
I don't know, man.
That
That's
is the meat on the table.
Lie
Right there.
down in your grave already.
Talk about putting the
Sorry,
beef
JayKayy.
on the table, boys.
Go to sleep.
Damn, bro. I mean, but it is a
not
given.
Nemesis.
I was not playing the 2 times they beat us.
Mm.
First time, I wasn't even on the team. Second time, very unfortunate, was not able to play. But
Hold on this
it would have been easy claps if I was there.
JK back.
Just be there.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't.
Show up.
Tell that to Chipmunk. Tell
Yeah,
that to
literally
Chipmunk.
just
Yeah,
show
Chipmunk.
up.
Maybe,
Yeah, what the hell,
maybe,
Chipmunk? Screw
maybe-
Chipmunk.
Come on, Chipmunk.
maybe
Come
if
on.
you had a backpack instead of a purse. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay.
All right, we need to stop ripping on JayKayy.
All right.
That's all right. Don't worry. Rooks didn't make playoffs either. So at the end of the day, everybody loses.
Exactly. We all
So-
lose.
All right. Well, let's get into the playoff preview here. This is the part in the show where Chipmunk he pulls up the bracket. I'll type it in his DMs. Pull up bracket. There you go. Pull up bracket here. So he's gonna pull up the Prospect League bracket here, like a nice guy he is. If he's not, we need to go. We need to get a "We Hate You" Chipmunk in the hub. Just spam. Give him a couple tags
Right.
there. I wouldn't even anything above 3 is spam. But if you tag him 3 times, I'm not gonna say anything. All right, that's all I'm saying. But anyways, bracket should be up on the screen hopefully. And hey guys, look at this bracket here. We got Origin Velocity. We're obviously going to talk about that match a little bit later, so we'll kind of look away from that. But overall, looking at the bracket, any surprises? Any surprises out of this?
I could see Origin very well making the finals. Coming out of the finals.
I don't know what crack you're on.
I can. I mean, I spend a lot of time watching them play, and I do watch a lot of prospect matches. And I
agree.
I don't think there's any team.
That's a surprise, though, because I don't think
It's a
anybody
surprise.
else has ever said those words. I actually watched prospect
All right.
Well,
You know
let's be honest here. Sorry, guys, to cut you off. But let's be honest here. I mean, Origin, they were season 1 champions. No one hated them. They were
All right,
5,
we're not
7.
we're
And
not
they came
talking
out
about
nowhere.
season 1.
They were the 4th seed, the last seed in the prospect league.
Season
My
1,
bad,
heck.
Corn.
You found a diamond in the rough, okay?
Hey,
There's nothing like
But otherwise, I mean, you can't say the Melons don't have the best chance with the season they played, but I could very well see Origin running the table pretty much and getting through the Melons. And if they get through the Melons in the semifinal, I don't care if it's Faded, Aurora, or Vipers, they should have enough momentum to me to take down those 3 teams. It just depends if they can get through Melons. I think they can get through Velocity, Faded, or Aurora in their first 2 games.
it's true.
interesting. Sky's thoughts? I knew you were going to say something. I cut you off before.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'd say they're guaranteed semis, but Melons is going to be tough. So, I'd say Biscuit's going to have to teach C-Money how to fast aerial pretty quickly.
That's the next step. You got to get the normal double jump down before you just.
Oh no! Because then you're gonna get him used to doing that. He's gonna be like, "What do you mean? I'm not doing anything wrong." You need to teach him the right way the first time.
Listen, it's like training a dog. You can't just teach him to sit and then immediately roll over. They got to be able to sit first.
All right, but no. If you're teaching him how to roll over, you can't start with you're showing him bad.
I'm showing him how to sit first.
No, you're showing him bad.
You want a standing dog to roll over?
You're trying to
Have you ever
train
seen
your
a standing dog roll over?
No. You're trying to teach him. You're trying to potty train him, but he's pissing it all over the couch instead of on the floor.
What?
Oh. I think we got some inside.
You're just doing it the wrong way. That's all I'm saying. You want him to go outside. He says, "No, I'm not doing it on the floor, so I'm not doing it wrong. I'm just doing it on the couch."
You go take 2 hours to teach him how to fast aerial. Then you go do it. Go ahead.
That's not my problem.
Shit.
I mean, I like C-Money and all, but that ain't my problem. You know what I gotta worry about? I gotta worry about getting Chubik ready for Game 7s.
I thought you had to worry about
Game
yourself.
7 Chubik?
Yeah, Game 7 Chubik. We gotta get him on the 2s grind again. So that's when he was peaking. So, it's coming.
What a guy. We can talk about Chubik. We can talk about Game 7 Chubik later. But yeah, playoff bracket looking interesting. Aurora, they've been kind of struggling recently. So is Faded, actually. So that'll be an interesting matchup in the upper quarterfinal. Then you have Vipers. We talked about them a little bit, but they won the Saturday Night Rock League matchup against the Rooks, and they clinched the 2 seed on the tiebreaker. So they're in a good spot there in the first semifinals in the upper there. So they play the winner of Faded versus Aurora. So they're looking pretty good. But yeah, we'll have to see. Should be an interesting playoffs for sure.
Don't talk about good games. Who do you have winning? Come on.
Dude, I don't know if I can. I don't know. Well, I guess
We got to hear if Rocker's biased or not. We got to hear it. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
I started my brackets. I was gonna change them up a little bit. Let me see what I got. I gotta pull it up real quick.
Yeah.
I want to see this.
I've got
Screen share it or false.
I've got Origin in 6. Origin in 6 over Vipers in the grand finals.
I can see that.
What?
I can see it. I'm not gonna call it biased. I can see it.
I got Origin in 6 in the finals. I got. Well, yeah, I don't want to give away the rest of them because I think some of these scores may change. But at the moment, I have Origin in 6. It very well could change the score-wise, but I still think Origin probably got the best chance. Not biased at all. Never biased.
Not biased.
Never. I've never.
I bet you Rockerman's gonna change his prediction after the match so he can get the free sub.
Unlocks it for 30 seconds. Doesn't tell anybody. Changes his.
Big brain. Hey, you can see when it's edited at the top, so no one's getting some free.
Actually, if you don't have access to edit it and you only have access to view it, you can.
JayKayy,
So,
what did you think as a residential prospect expert?
Yeah, JayKayy.
I didn't even do my bracket predictions.
Oh my goodness. This man's
but-
predictions bad, but he didn't do it.
But I did think about it. Okay.
That's not
And-
good enough.
I need you to
Guys-
analyze it deeply.
Yeah, we need you to
Alright.
actually put the pen on the paper, not just stare at the pen.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna pull up the bracket real quick.
He was talking
All
about his
right.
screen sharing, but this man just said he was thinking.
Yeah, the heck?
He
What's wrong
said,
with you?
Come on now.
You want to hear it? You want the smoke?
I
You want the smog?
No, I want you to put the pen on the
Alright.
paper, you dum dum.
paper. Who's winning, JayKayy? We need the answer so we can move on.
Faded.
Ooh.
Because why not?
Okay.
So
Justified.
you don't have
Alright,
any
so
evidence
you
to back
see,
it
you
up.
see, Faded's gonna beat Aurora in the upper quarterfinals. Origin's gonna be Velocity, but then Origin's gonna lose to Aurora because Aurora has Regret. It's too hard, bro. Regret is like
Okay, Russell Westbrook.
How does Regret versus Origin make Regret too hard to beat, but Regret's not too hard for Faded to beat?
That's true. Faded's been struggling recently. They've been kind of throwing.
I don't know, man. That's just because KN, but I think he's got it on track. I think he's got it.
I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
I think you lie.
But I think you on some bull.
I mean, Faded's coming into the playoffs 3 straight losses here, so they're kind of in a tough spot. You know, they've lost 4 out of the last 6 as well. No, actually,
They're
5
due.
out of the last 7.
If it's baseball, they're just due for another dub. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, Biscuit, Skies. Let's get a quick. Actually, you guys said Origin already for your prediction. You still sticking with that? Origin taking it?
Origin on my dark horse, Melons on my realistic pick.
Yep. I'm following the same thing.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, we'll move on to Challenger now. And this one's Biscuit's domain. Biscuit, what's been happening in the Challenger League?
Well, I mean, I don't know much outside of my team, being out of town for a week like the bot I am. But the Drakes did clinch the 1 seed with a 3-1 win over Motion with me playing off of a phone hotspot for internet. So
Nice.
that's pretty cool.
That's commitment right there.
Yeah. Bolt from Flame won player of the week. Not gonna lie, I didn't know who the man's was, but congrats to him.
He did kind of pop off though. Flame, they got 2 wins here. They're kind of looking good.
They wanted to make their season look better in that team Rockerman plays on. That's what their goal was.
It'd be like that sometimes.
What else here? But then if we want some beef, I think this might be actually the first actual little bit of beef that's happened in Challenger all season, minus early on Venom being mad at Skies for the forfeit. So Drake's fell to dissolved on Wednesday with me sitting out, and AAA wanted to start talk crazy that his team is now the best in the league when we had a sub in, and proceeded to change the subject the whole time. And I said, all right, so we're going to scrim right now. You guys can have the wins. We're going to scrim right now. Best of 5, see who wins. And they apparently didn't have time and were scared and kept changing the subject and talking crap about it. First little beef I think that's happened over a game.
That's spicy. Actually, I did see there was like, I don't know if that's the beef you were talking about, but there was like 400 messages in Challenger General the other day. It might have been.
That's like a new high. That's a new record.
It was
That's
like
a new record.
That's like more than the rest of the season combined.
I know Challenger General. Everyone's just been playing their matches. They've just been vibing out here, and then all of a sudden,
It's like
just a bunch of
play
beef.
the game, GG.
Yeah.
That's it.
This
Exactly.
kid doesn't do well when people start talking crazy to his team that he's very proud of when they played a sub in the game, who I'm also proud of the sub for playing well.
Well,
Very proud moment.
Yeah, I'm like a father sometimes, you know. That's what good captains do. They stick up for their team, regardless of the fact that they could get yelled at for being on advisory board and starting beef.
what a guy.
Yeah, I know.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Don't even.
But the Drakes also lost that game because Icon's bad and can't carry. You know,
Yeah.
2-time player of the week. Nah, should have been 0-time, but whatever. And that's really like all I really know that happened in Challenger with being out of town. I only really know Drake's related stuff.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I guess this is the time where we hit Chipmunk up in the DMs, tell him to pull up the bracket. So Chipmunk should be pulling up the bracket again. If he didn't pull up the bracket here, we need a Chipmunk bad spam in the general, or in the hub chat of Nemesis Discord. Just go add him 3 times and say Chipmunk bad. And yeah, sounds good. So bracket should be up on your screen. So let's take a peek at this bracket right here. We've got Challenger League playoff bracket, a little bit interesting. You got Ascension Orbit, they're round 1. We'll talk about that a little bit later. 5 and 6, that's the matchup for Monday. But looking elsewhere, we got Dissolve versus Bishops, Drakes and Samurai pulling off the buys here. So what do you guys kind of thinking looking at this bracket?
You guys want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Drake.
Well, if you want my dark horse team that I think would be an issue, I really think Bishops could actually make their way to the finals and get swept by Drakes, but they would make their ways to the final. I think Orbit actually has a really good chance at beating Ascension in the beginning. Not so much that I think Orbit's a better team, but with Ascension taking that FF win, not last week, but the week before over Orbit and kind of stirring the pot, I feel like they might have some emotion behind the game to go and knock Ascension out of the playoffs for taking that forfeit win at 12:30 at night or something, only 30 minutes past the deadline. So I could see that happening on Monday at least. I think Dissolve could lose to Bishops, and then Dissolve will beat Ascension or Orbit either way. Bishops then could go on to play Samurai. I think it comes up to a game 7, but I think Bishops have a pretty good chance of pulling that out. And then, yeah, they play Drakes in the finals, and Drakes probably win. But
Drake's TOP. I do want to add something though. Orbit, they've lost 7 out of their last 9 matchups.
Yeah,
so
they're due, bud. They're due.
They're due. They're due. I just had to throw that out there because they have not.
Bro, what is that logo though?
They lost Kiwi and their season fell apart, but minor details.
It's in the chat for Case. Case and Co.
Rest in peace. Well, yeah, I mean, the Drakes are looking pretty good. I would have to say. My bracket. I'll talk about my bracket a little bit here. We'll take a peek here. My bracket for Challenger. Challenger is interesting. Yeah, I think Challenger for the most part is going to follow suit based on seed for the most part, but I could definitely see some upsets. I feel like that's kind of been Challenger the whole season. It's been a lot of the top teams doing good and pulling it off, but I mean Drake's they're too OP. At the moment, this score might change, but I actually did agree with Biscuit, and I do have a 4-0 sweep for Drakes in the grand finals.
Dang.
But it could change. I do have that written down though. I'm trying to get some bracket points, but also I think it could definitely be possible. I think Biscuit and company are going to be on something. I just don't see anyone taking hardly any games off them. I think you guys are going to be tied for the playoffs.
I'll give you insider information on the Drakes here. All right, this is for all of Challenger League. If they actually watch the video, chances are we'll probably drop 1 game in both series because we have an issue where when we're stomping a team, we screw off too much, to use my clean language, and end up dropping the game. And after we drop that game, we toggle it back on. So we're probably 4-1 both of our series, even though I want to sweep both of them. Give you insider info on the Drakes that people don't know about. Yeah, reward the Challenger people for actually watching Week in Review. You know?
True. Sky's thoughts on the Challenger bracket?
Well, honestly, I feel like everybody knows the Drakes are gonna win at this point.
That's spoken like a true. So, I respect you.
Well, I mean, what else am I supposed to say?
Ascension all the way.
Yep, sure.
Thanks,
the All-Star game.
Nah, dude. Sky's just gonna be out on his honeymoon.
That's true. Sky's got married. Congrats to Sky.
Engaged.
Hey.
Engaged. Not married.
Sir.
Engaged. Almost the same. Almost the same.
Not even really close at all. You can back out of an engagement really easily. It's not easy to back out of a marriage.
Hey, just file some paperwork. Boom. Done.
File some paperwork. Give her half the house.
Give her half the house.
Give her custody of all the kids because she always wants it.
Half the house for half the kid.
You cut the kid in half, guys.
Yep. One of them takes the arms, one of them takes the legs, and the body's just dipped out into the ocean.
It's just
Guys, don't worry, we got your
You
back.
gotta
here,
give a
bro.
proper
We got your
send
back.
off to the guy. Come on.
We gotta put guys. I think you just got put on a freaking watch list right there.
FBI, open up.
Good. You gotta give him a proper send off. Come on.
Oh no. Well, guys has been put on a watch list here on the last week in review.
Oh.
The regular
These guys
season.
really do be on the watch list.
That's unfortunate.
Don't go through his internet history.
Very.
Don't go through his internet history. The FBI's got him.
A lot of bomb making and tutorials on that. History.
Oh no. And how to cut off arms and legs.
How to dispose of bodies
Cleanly.
without getting caught. Yeah, those type of Google searches.
Oh no.
Use a power
Hey.
saw.
Oh goodness. Anyways, I think it's time to
Oh, JayKayy didn't give his.
what?
What?
Okay, prediction.
I was never asked.
Yeah,
I was
sorry.
never asked.
Last
Uh,
night.
Oh, idiot.
Winning.
Drake's.
Okay,
Oh.
good talk. That's what I thought.
Good guess.
Good talk.
Good talk. That's all right. That's all
Good
we
talk.
needed. That's all
Alright.
we needed to hear.
Well,
Drakes are too OP.
Yep, I did my part. See you guys.
Bye, Biscuit.
Oh,
Don't worry, they couldn't hear that because actually maybe they could have heard that. I don't know. Chipmunk scuffed.
What's going on here, Rockerman? Why do we got a challenger at 1700?
I don't blame me. I'm just saying.
bro.
Wait,
Guys,
Rockerman
the
is
ranks
bad.
Ranks are going to be all good.
I'm
All
pretty
good
sure.
this season. Just
That's
trust
Challenger going up to
Why do
Titan.
we have a rival at like 1200 MMR? Ask Rockerman.
me. Don't
Well,
do
it's
Chipmunk
true.
like that. Don't do Chipmunk like that. He's only.
Well-
He's like. You got to give him credit where it's due. He's
Wait,
1250 and threes.
Rockerman, aren't you like C1 right now?
No.
Maybe.
No. No talk.
You,
No
you want me
proof.
to? You want the challenger
Maybe.
player to carry you a little bit, bud? I can help you out
No
later,
proof. No proof.
and we can
No
get some
proof.
guys on his alt account.
I
You
might
probably-
have to look.
We'll get Skeezes on his alt account. You might recognize it. His name's Icon. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
He's not lying.
They definitely have
Really?
very similar voices. Icon sounds like a little girl.
Oh,
Icon
Icon sounds like Fossil.
and Skeezes sounds like a 50-year-old
I-
smoker, but whatever.
True.
You do be true though.
Mean.
Baby
Don't do
talking
it
like
like
this
that.
all
All
the
right.
time.
Hey.
No one
Say
cares
it.
about your section. I'm the Titan.
Save the beef somewhere else. Dude,
Yes.
don't worry, rival section will be short. There wasn't too much happening in rival this
Hydra wins the whole thing. Done.
I sure wins the whole thing. Yeah, right. Well, let's talk about rival quickly. Vortex, they miss out on playoffs. Chop Mink bad. Confirmed here. I would have to agree. Chop Mink is bad. I'm just waiting for him to just like be randomly listening in on this one of these times, just cut back in and say something. We're talking crap about him. But yeah, Chop Mink bad. Vortex, they missed playoffs. They should have just played Magma. I don't know what they were doing, but Magma's kind of cracked and they didn't play him, so they missed playoffs. The Kings, they make it in as the 6th seed. Distortion also clinches this week. And then Knights and Hydra, they clinch the 1 and 2 seeds respectively. The Knights, they were 16-1 before actually a big upset in Saturday Night Rock League. I know they're messing around there a little bit. I know they were memeing around with the cars and whatnot. But Parallax, they actually took down the Knights on Saturday Night Rock League in Game 5. And apparently someone wrote on here because they didn't have King Bob, which it could be. King Bob was kind of the carry.
So how close was Vortex to making the playoffs? Like, were they like 1 win away?
No, they were 3 games off.
Well, they could have been 2 games off, but I heard they lost to that one Arrival team at one point. So.
They did, dude. Rival, our proud win of the season. We took down Chipmunk. You can't. Took down Chipmunk and
Ruined his playoff chances right then and there.
Rockerman for regular season MVP.
Yep. You heard it here first, folks. Rockerman, 3rd man of the year for MVP.
Wait a minute. That's my title.
Nope. It's happening. Rockerman, Rival League, regular season MVP. The leak is out. It's
Damn.
happening. The leak is out. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, nothing else too crazy happened in Rival this week. Most of the seeds were kind of set by Monday. And yeah, I think this is the part in the show where you pull up the bracket. Tell Chipmunk to pull up the bracket again. Again, Once again, guys, if Shimok doesn't have it, this is the third time. You can go tell him that he's bad. Just go tell him. Like
So like 9 times in total.
no regrets. No regrets. I mean, it could even be 12 times in total. As long as you separate it out,
Ooh,
as long as you're separating out, you can get them. You can get them.
true.
Just don't make it in a row. Three over 3 is spam, and then you could get warned or muted. But hey,
If you do it 3 times, it's separate.
yeah,
No.
separate occasion. I'm sure people will talk in between. So
There's a mirror.
just go call him bad if he doesn't have the brackets up. So,
Wait,
anyways,
There's a mirror in the kitchen.
I don't know.
Sorry, it was your background noise.
Yeah, it's my brother.
Ah.
He's scuffing the recording.
Beat his ass. Whoops.
Jesus.
Whoop. Dang it.
Whoa!
I was doing so well.
Whoa!
That's it.
Whoa!
We
Whoa.
need to cancel Blazing Biscuit. You're canceled.
Biscuit banned?
Biscuit ban.
It's
Season
good.
1 and 2 All-Star, Season 1 runner-up, Season 1 MVP banned.
RLPC, here I come, baby.
Oh no! Can't be having any of that.
I'll tell him Rockerman sent me.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. ROPC.
Then they'll kick me as well.
Be like that. Anyways, we get the bracket up on the screen. Let's talk about this one. We got Distortion versus Kings in the first round. We're gonna be talking about that a little bit later. Actually, that was a close seeding matchup. We'll talk about that a little bit later, though. But then Blaze Parallax in the upper quarterfinal, and then we got Hydra and Knights on the semis there. So, what are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking about this one and for Rival?
Parallax is winning it all.
Whoa.
Whoa!
But
I'm speedy with it, bro.
That's a bold prediction there. I mean,
No. Listen, all right. So, Parallax just recently beat the Knights because, again, they didn't have King Bob. Very sad. Very sad. But if they can beat the Knights, who only lost twice in the entire season, they can beat Blaze and Hydra. Easy peasy. Done. Game over.
So does that mean Orbit should win the whole thing for Challenger since they beat Drake's in week 2?
That was in week 2. Parallax just beat Knights, yesterday.
Dissolve just beat Drake's yesterday. Yeah, we're really flowing
Checkmate.
your logic.
They didn't
here.
Checkmate.
Owned.
No.
Owned.
You see, again, you weren't there for
Facts.
the.
Facts.
Parallax,
You weren't there,
Parallax is
so-
getting 2 losses straight up there.
I hate to break it to you, my money goes on Blaze or Hydra. Hydra because I'm a biased boy. Blaze because I've played with Heck enough, and Heck is a really good player.
Heck for 2-time champion. What?
2-time.
Hacking?
Nice without my boy King Bob. Respect the last season's prospects. I know he has some real life issues, and I hope he gets all that sorted out. But if he doesn't come back, he was a glue of that Knights team. He was the third man glue holding it together.
We love you, Bob.
Love you,
No
Bob.
homo though. I'm wearing
But,
socks.
Realistically, I think Blaze takes it all. I just think they're the only team in there that's been the same team pretty much all year. And in playoffs, chemistry can be a big deciding factor. So that's why I go with Blaze. Probably in a 4-2 fashion over Knights in the finals.
Interesting. That's a bold prediction there. I'm actually on my
Bold.
bracket at the moment. I've got the Knights in this one. I actually have Parallax beating Blaze in the upper quarter, and then Blaze going against Knights. I think that'll be a really good matchup in semifinal too. I think Parallax pulls off the upset. I think they got a little bit of momentum. I do think the Knights were throwing, but Parallax actually recently, Parallax has been looking really good. So I think they're a sleeper team. I think Parallax is going to make some waves here. I think they're going to get close to Hydra as well. I have Hydra in 7 in the first semifinal, and I think
Mexi is just too good. Mexi's just too good.
I think Parallax. I kind of like JayKay's choice there of potentially an upset, but I think Parallax's run ends in the semifinal, and then Hydra they get to the finals. But I just think the Knights they're going to be too much. I think once they're taking things seriously. I mean, the historic season they've had, 16-2, best winning percentage in all of Nemesis history. I think the Knights are going to be too much to handle here. I've got Knights 4-1 in the finals, and I think they're pulling it out here. So I've got the Knights. I've got the Knights in this one.
Pretty pog.
Skies, thoughts?
I honestly like Hydra and the Hut.
The Hut?
If the Hut can't make it, dude, game over.
Well,
Hydra's
gone.
I heard the Hut couldn't make it week 1, but the semifinal 1 will be the first match of week 2 playoffs. So I don't know if he'll be able to make it next week. I don't know if you got the insight on
It's the Hut.
He's gonna have to be there. I don't care.
It's
He'll
the
be
Hut.
there.
He's got to be.
If the
He's gotta
Hut's
be
playing,
there.
nobody's beating him. Nobody.
No
Hydra's
one
winning.
can out grill the Hut.
You know, Nat's been improving too. I've been playing with him.
It's only Nat. Don't worry, it's only Nat.
Hydra could be good. I mean, they pulled off a good amount of wins here at the end of the regular season too. So
I bet the Hydra couldn't beat the Drakes, but that's just me. Throwing the gauntlet down.
He loves to ego everybody.
Bring it
Drakes
down.
versus Hydra.
Bring it on, Nat.
Just a hobby.
Oh man, interesting. But yeah, we'll have to see. So Skies, who you taking then? You got to make a prediction. We need to hear it. Who you got?
Let's go. Let's go Hydra. I believe in the Hut.
Going Hydra. Okay, he
Actually-
believes in the Hut.
Actually, I have a more bold prediction, and this one's based on what the script will say, just so everyone knows.
Okay.
I think a rival sweeps their way through the playoffs.
Our rival's coming back, boys. We're coming back. May have been 1-17, but that can just as easily turn into a 17-1.
Yeah, if you control the website, you control the seeding. You know.
This is true.
There is no winner. The winner is Rockerman. It's not even a rival.
That's true.
Rockerman wins.
Rockerman wins the championship. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter who's on the other team. There is no other team. The only team is me. I win. The end. That is
Rockerman plays by himself. Upset confirmed.
Let's go. It's happening. That's the big dark horse for the playoffs. The script.
Rockerman, best C1 in history confirmed.
True. This do be true out here.
Bro, Vibman do be catching up though.
It'd be like that sometimes. All right, let's move on. Last league before we get on to Monday's games. We got the Titan League. Got our resident expert, Skeezus. Skeezus, what happened in the Titan League this week? I heard there were some scuffed matchups and some interesting stuff.
You know, we were trying to pick our seeding, and it didn't go as planned. So now we're stuck playing Nebula. We won the first round Grandmasters and get them out right away, but
it's double elimination.
It's tough. I know. We were gonna get them out. We were gonna put them down in the losers, and then Pinnacle's just gonna.
So guys, you need to explain to us how you managed to win while you were trying to lose.
All right. Here's the story. So it began with me being on vacation and then coming back, and I had to play. It's like, oh, okay. Wait, no, this is right before I went on vacation. I came back, and then nobody was available on Venganza. I mean, the plan was to put Vortex in, because obviously we didn't want to win, and they're bad. So we wanted to use them, and we couldn't get all of them, so it was me, Eminem, and Magma, and we went up 2-0 on the Dragon/Hydra team, and then we threw in Prospect, Magma, and Ladog, and they couldn't throw.
They won. Magma pulled the clutch. He couldn't be having any throwing going on.
He literally couldn't throw.
He couldn't throw.
You know, I think we need to see that VOD. Honestly, we need to put that on YouTube.
We did not need to live.
Oh, we do.
I watched Magma.
Weren't both teams trying to score?
We had both teams trying to score on each other. It was amazing.
So it was like
they were own goaling. It was a competitive match to own goal.
It was bad.
Who could own goal the most?
That's why
we lost. We lost.
That's why we have the tiered playoff system for the other leagues. So next season, Titan hopefully we won't be seeing any of that scuffedness.
Hey, we were trying to pick our seed, man.
No, I know. Don't worry. Next season you have to play. You have to play for your seed. So
yeah.
Won't be able to throw anymore. So.
All right. Anyways, moving past Venganza, the season 2 to be champions. We've got a few matches that went down.
Bold prediction.
It is, but it's also correct. So we got not too much going on between the league and Titan. just your standard matches. Grandmasters going 2-0. Not as a big surprise. They had Foam actually have a great series against Gravity with them throwing in their sub into rival players, averaging just about 4 goals per game in that series alone. So that was fun. Pinnacle actually beat Nebula, possibly a future playoff matchup to come. So I'm gonna be looking forward to that. And really not much else going on. Venganza can't throw properly.
Guys, I think you're missing the biggest point.
Oh,
Biggest point in Titan League history here.
yeah.
The guy who can't half flip, baby.
Well, duh. Yeah, we've got. Oh, I mentioned him. You got Player of the Week.
You mentioned him, but you didn't say you got Player of the Week.
Yeah, I did.
Nope, you did not.
No, he did.
Did I not? I probably did.
You said he played a great series. Like,
Oh,
You said he
all
had a
right.
Great series.
All right, Foam got
Rabbit
Player of the
City.
Week, completing all 4 Grandmaster boys getting Player of the Week at least once throughout this. Kinda sad.
Scented Foams won. You know,
And did Foams
getting
one.
something cheap.
Foam RL on Twitch.
URL on Twitch. So
Yeah.
you know, Titan matchups are all set up. So all right, this is the part in the show we're gonna bring up the bracket here so that we can
It's Chipmunk bracket. Let's go.
Chipmunk. Let's go Chipmunk.
Yeah,
What
Rock,
is-
Yeah.
You're gonna look so dumb when he doesn't pull those up.
I know, that's what I was thinking, dude. He's like,
It's
oh yeah.
unbelievable.
As before when he was talking about challenges, like, all right, as you all can see here, we've got, and then he starts talking just a black screen.
Alright,
don't worry,
so-
don't worry. Chip will pull it up for you.
Alright.
Well, he's gonna have to now. I kind of forced it on him.
I forced him to pull up. He's gonna start listening back, and he's gonna be like, "Damn it!" You have to
He's
realize
gonna be like, God damn you, Rockerman.
So as you guys can see, here's my bold predictions. You ready? You ready for this?
Okay. We're ready.
I got I have Venganza just annihilating. I don't know what annihilating is, but annihilating Nebula. I think there's just going to be a big old sweepy doodle right there, right?
I agree with that. I have a 4-0 sweep for Venganza first round.
Yep. And I think Grandmaster's 4-1 Pinnacle, right? But this is where things get a little spicy in my thought process. I think, and guys, don't cry about this. I think you get swept by Grandmasters in the winners finals.
Ooh.
But hear me out. You go down to the losers finals. You play Pinnacle. I think Pinnacle's going to beat Nebula. You go down.
Nebula.
You just give Pinnacle the big old broom too. Just smack them with it, whatever. And then this is where we get real bold. Venganza double sweep bracket reset win for the championship over Grandmasters.
What the?
Dude,
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. Your predictions are exactly what mine are, just different games.
What?
The different amount of games played between the series. I don't have any sweeps, but no. I have us winning and then dropping down and then beating Grandmasters twice in bracket reset. Just too easy.
Because we need content with every other league pretty much being set with the 1 seed just taking the win in pretty much everyone's mind. That we just need the content of a 3 seed just double sweeping bracket reset because this is going to be really sad.
I've actually got an interesting prediction here for mine. I gotta throw mine out here.
Oh, you got Pinnacle?
Actually, I do got Pinnacle.
Okay. All right, we're skipping this. We're skipping this
How
segment.
do I mute him? I don't want to hear it.
But hear me out here.
No.
I've got Venganza in the grand finals. And I actually have Venganza.
So you think we're gonna lose?
I actually have Venganza winning the first grand finals matchup. But because they came from the lowers, it forces a bracket reset where they're losing game 7 to Pinnacle. I think Cooking Bagels is clutch. I don't think you guys underestimate. He's a one champion.
Bagels himself. Did you see what Bagels put?
He is clutch.
He put Venganza versus Pinnacle in grand finals, but they get 4-1. All I'm saying.
Hey, I think Bagels.
I think Bagels has a brain.
He's too hard on himself. He's too hard.
I think he's just got a brain, and you don't.
Bagels is clutch. He's going back to back.
Yo, we got the beef. Yo.
All I'm saying
Skies
is,
just said Rocker don't got brain.
All I'm saying was the first time Skies hit GC, I carried him in the lobby.
I'm gonna drive over to your house, plant a bomb, and run away.
FBI?
Chop up your brother. And
FBI?
Yeah, I'm gonna send Brady out in the ocean without his limbs.
What? What?
Whoa, okay.
Viking
FBI?
style and a wooden boat empire.
You know, nah, not Brady, Jack. We'll send Jack.
If you weren't on a watch list before, man. Oh my goodness. What the
boy.
hell?
Jack can go
Well,
float away. We'll give him some fireworks.
He is floating.
All right, JK. What are you thinking, JK? I know you're in prospect, so this is probably out of your realm of understanding. But
Yeah, I'm a little too retarded to do this, but I mean, Nebula is gonna get 4-0 sweeped in both first round and losers first round because Ventus for prospect.
Oh yeah, Ventus does play for Nebula. Oops.
I know. I even forgot about that. I had to check his roles.
He doesn't play anymore anyway.
Too busy. Too busy making chicken.
Yeah, what the heck?
Bye, dude.
Too busy deep frying
we
himself.
got whoa.
Hey, you think I'm joking? All right, you know what? I'm pulling it up.
No.
What?
Oh god. Oh. Oh.
Give your predictions. While
Yeah, let's hear your prediction,
That's a
JK.
secret thing.
All right, then Grandmasters beating Pinnacle, but then Pinnacle beating Nebula, which I just said Nebula getting sweeped. They're Ventus or prospect. And we got Pinnacle versus Venganza in losers finals. Bagels taking it because it's just Bagels.
Oh,
There it is.
And then he is Lord Bagel, of course.
But yeah, we're Jesus here too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what the heck?
True, but you know, what is that? Scott, what
That's Ventus's arm. Some chicken got him good.
Oh my.
Holy
He
so
said
he literally
he-
just drew an X.
He told me that he got some on his arm, so he only had one of those slashes, and then he said he thought it looked stupid, so he did another one across to make it look cool.
What? Is this guy okay? Ventus. What?
He's a cool guy.
Sadist tendency.
Ventus ain't okay, bro.
You can't lie; it does look pretty smooth, though.
I mean, it looks like it probably hurts, bro.
Ventus needs to listen to
But we don't care, dude. We're already living in Spain without the S. Come on.
That's true.
bro. Ventus needs to listen to Taylor and just like get help.
Nah, he's fine.
He's fine.
Fine.
Ventus is
Fine.
fine. Anyways.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Did we get Biscuit's prediction?
I think he did. Jeez.
Yeah.
Biscuit, what do you got?
You already said it. What do you mean?
I said
Got Venganza.
I want to hear it
Venganza.
again.
double.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sweep, double
sweep.
sweep bracket reset
He
at
did
the
the
end
double
of the
sweep.
double
Double
sweep.
sweep, bracket reset.
Skeezos averages over 1,000 points per game in the double sweep,
Of course, dude.
and it's over. It's all ogre, bro. By the way, I put a picture of Icon in there for you guys if you want to know what he looks like.
Doxing?
He's like
Banned?
5. He's also like
What?
5'8".
Banned?
That's how I
He's
remember.
5'8". Well, the dog is
Let's get
5'5", so
And balding. Hey!
Don't worry, I'm saving you from getting banned. No one
Don't
saw
worry.
that. No one saw that.
No
Man.
one.
Icon may or may not have just got doxed in the media chat.
Ban me.
He's
puts it back in there.
See, this is trying to get banned. This is not good. This is not the way to end the week in review.
Ban me.
Skies is going to prison, and Seabiscuit's getting banned. And then JayKayy, I don't even know what's happening to JayKayy.
That second photo, we're all super intoxicated.
No one can see this. All right, we gotta end this off.
Monday games, woo!
We gotta get to the Monday games. Let's talk about the Monday games quick, and then we'll round things out. So Monday, today,
Rematch time.
yeah, first match we got Origin versus Velocity. This is a rematch that we saw on stream. And Origin, they pulled out the 3-1 last time, and they were able to clinch a playoff spot. We talked about Velocity. They barely made it into the playoffs. They were fortunate that the Rooks lost. Otherwise, they would have missed playoffs altogether. So it's another rematch. But I mean, Origin looked pretty solid in that one. And now the 5-6 matchup here. What do you guys thinking for this matchup?
I think Origin wins if I fly myself to Virginia and take over C Money's controller.
Good call.
No, I think
Bro, Sir Legend wasn't carrying hard enough last time.
I think just add a game to both ends of that and make it 4-2 Origin over Velocity.
All right, JayKayy, thoughts?
Whoa. I don't know, man. I'm thinking Origin. I don't even know what I said earlier with the playoff bracket thing. I'm just like changing my mind.
You
know what?
Origin. I respect it.
I think Origin.
Guys, who you thinking here? You got Sir Legend or you got Origin?
Religion's bad.
Sir Own Goal, I think, is his official name now.
So, Origin, obviously, sweep.
All right, Origin 4-0 sweep. I agree, Skies. Let's go Origin 4-0 sweep. I like it.
Can I change the Velocity? Because if this was Vegas, my odds are like 3-1 right now.
You're done for. It doesn't matter.
I could put like $1 down and make $1 million. Like,
oh man. All right. Anyways, that's the first matchup of the night tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Origin versus Velocity rematch. The playoffs get started.
Rematch hype!
I'm excited as well, boys. I can't wait to see how the playoffs are going to turn out. And then at 8, these are all best of 7s, by the way. So at 8, we have Distortion versus Kings. These two teams, they faced off twice in the regular season. Distortion, they swept the Kings the first time, 3-0. And then Kings came right back the most recent matchup. They had a 3-0 sweep of their own. And actually, not that it mattered too much because these two teams are the 5 and 6 seeds regardless here. But Distortion barely pulled out that 5 seed, I believe, by one game, one conference win over Kings. It was actually, they were tied 9-9. They were also tied in their conference record as well at 5-3. So 9-9 overall, 5-3 in conference, and it had to go down to conference game record. And actually, Distortion barely had it out. So they're the 5 seed. Kings are the 6 seed. So what are you guys thinking? Thoughts on this one? JayKayy, I'll start with you. Who do you got in?
Why me, bro?
Kings?
Why you gotta go me first?
Because you're the prospect.
That's exactly my point. I am.
He's
the
going in
prospect.
ABC order, man. Alphabetical
Get
order.
forward, trash bin.
Wait, I'm first. Damn, bro. That's sad.
Yeah, since you're not playoffs, this is the only time you could take first, so just enjoy it.
Whoa!
I'm thinking. Wow. Wow. That's
who
like.
you got, JayKayy? Who you got?
All right, the website, Rocker, your website went down. I was actually trying to load up something, but I mean, I'm thinking Kings because Munson is just too OP, bro.
I heard Munson's not going to be available for playoffs.
Damn.
Distortion it is.
Distortion it is.
All right, Distortion it is.
Y'all sleeping on Doodle. What the heck?
Distortion it is.
Distortion it is.
Y'all crazy. I'm going Kings. Y'all stupid.
No, I actually have Kings as well in my prediction. Kings in 7. I think it'll be close. But
Yeah.
I think the Kings are going to be just a little bit too much. I think Hunter he's a clutch man when it comes to playoff time. So I think Hunter, otherwise known as Hunch, I think he's going to come up clutch. So watch out for him. I think Kings are going to be too much to handle that.
Yeah, but they don't have the hut. Hunter's cool, but the hut's better, and the hut's not in this game. But
Why are you talking about the hut? What the?
There's no other game matters about the hut, so who cares about the rest of Rival?
Gosh.
Yo, he's not lying.
We're supposed to hype up these games, guys.
Oh, let's go, Distortion! You can do it. Is that better?
Perfect. That's what I like to hear.
See, now I would agree with that, but you're lying.
Yeah, Kings are gonna win.
Kings are winning in 6.
I think it's gonna be close though.
They're
It's
both
gonna
going
be
to
close.
lose
I got
the next
Kings
round
in 6.
after, anyways. Doesn't matter which one.
Kings
They're going to lose the
in
next round.
No, Kings in 6.
Kings in 6.
Kings
All right.
in the 6.
Kings in 7. Here, you swayed me. Kings in 7.
There you go. Let's go. Kings in 7. That's a prediction I can agree with there. So that's our 8 p.m. matchup. Let's head to the 9 p.m. matchup. We got Grandmasters taking on Pinnacle.
Grandmasters.
We already got the predictions there. Grandmasters, they won 3-2 the first matchup of the season, but the most recent one, Pinnacle, they pulled off the 3-1. So thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah.
Grandmasters.
Yeah, I agree. Because when Pinnacle won, Bo wasn't there, and he was kind of mad.
He's molding.
Oh,
Yeah, he's molding bad. He's I wasn't there. Nothing against his teammate. He can't take the loss, man. I always blame it on him. He's like, it wasn't my fault. I didn't play. Player of the week for him. I got him.
All right, player of the week phone, JayKayy.
Yo.
JayKayy,
Chipmunk's playing Minecraft story mode.
Oh my god.
What?
He's typing.
He's typing.
Chipmunk just said on the document, I'm playing Minecraft story mode.
How do you know that's Chipmunk?
He just said, nah, I'm kidding, bro. Someone's faking it. Someone's faking it.
Anyways, JayKayy, I need your prediction here. We gotta wrap this up. We're getting long-winded
The
here.
Grandmaster's game?
Grandmaster's Pinnacle. Who you got?
Oh, I said this like 2 minutes ago. It's Grandmasters.
All right, I've got Pinnacle in 6. Grandmasters are going down. You can
You
mark
on
my
some crack,
words.
bro.
Oh,
You
Mark my
on some.
words. Pinnacle in 6. It's going down.
You on some, bro.
Pinnacle in 6. Don't sleep on my boys. They're going in here. Pinnacle in 6 there for our 9 p.m. matchup. Then our last matchup of the night. You got 4 matches here. 4 great matchups. Last one of the night at 10 p.m. We got Ascension taking on Orbit. We kind of touched a little bit on this one. Orbit, they 3-0'd Ascension way back at the very beginning of the season. And then Ascension took that forfeit win, the most recent. Orbit, they've struggled recently, I believe. If I remember correctly, I said 7 out of 9. Lost 7 out of 9 of their last matches or so. But what are you guys thinking here? Ascension or Orbit? Who's got the last one?
Orbit and
Got
5.
Carry.
Orbit and 5, because Skies is too busy being engaged and happy about that to focus on Rocket League, and he throws the matches so he can leave early and honeymoon his engagement. So Orbit and 5.
Interesting. Skies, thoughts?
Ascension in 6.
Okay. JayKayy?
-7.
Okay, so
I'm thinking Orbit in 7.
Orbit in 7. All right, I've got Ascension 4-0 sweep. It's not even close. Not even going to be close. Ascension is going to obliterate them out of the water.
Oh, Rockerman bias.
You guys are sleeping on the All Stars here, Mirley and Skies, and Mirley's cracked.
How did the All-Star game go for them?
Pop off. Hey, that's the Drakes. The Drakes are too OP. That's another story. But I think Ascension, they've got a shot here. I don't think it's going to be close. I think Orbit's getting obliterated here. I don't
remember what I put.
Ascension was afraid to play Orbit at the end of the season. That's why I took the FF, because Orbit had swept them prior.
I don't think that's why. I heard that Skies didn't want to deal with the BS of scheduling 2 hours before the match, but
Yeah, they tried to schedule him at 12:30 when they called the forfeit the night before, but he said too late.
hey, be like that sometimes. Got to schedule your matches. Get your matches in earlier.
Facts.
That's what Drizzard tried doing too, but
that's all I'm saying.
but Bubbly denied.
Hey,
Bubbly was too OP.
Torres still missed playoffs, so anyway, that's gonna wrap up the weekly review. Gotta get the last jab in there.
Oh, but neither did Arrival. Neither did Arrival.
Hey, my other 3 teams though doesn't matter about Arrival. Rockerman's winning the rival league. That's all that matters. And my other 3 teams, they're going all the way. It's happening. It's happening. But
Origin Season 1.
Origin Season 1 chance, by the way, going back to back. You'll love to see it. But that's gonna wrap it up here for a week in review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like if you did, and we hope to see you guys tonight for the playoffs.
And hit that bell button, baby.
Bro, if you don't subscribe, I'm gonna hack your Minecraft account.
Better watch out. JayKay's coming in. All right, that's it. That's it for the week in review, guys. See you tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern for playoffs.